Hello there, Slamscape here. Today we're taking a look at the newest ship in Elite Dangerous, the Kestrel Mk2. Released on February 24th, 2026, it's available through the Frontier store and can be purchased with ARCs, but will be available for in-game credits at a later date. There are 3 variants to choose from: the Standard Edition at 16,520 ARCs, the Stellar Edition at 33,000 ARCs, and the Galactic Edition coming in at a hefty 60,000 ARCs. The Kestrel Mk2 is a brand new beefy small combat ship featuring several new exclusive modules: the Mk2 Agile Boost Thrusters and a new weapon, the Mk2 Plasma Shock Accelerators. The Mk2 Agile Boost Thrusters deliver incredible maneuverability while boosting, and the Mk2 Plasma Shock Accelerators are an upgraded take on the Tech Broker shock cannons. We'll dive deeper into each of these new modules later in the video. For now, let's break down each version so you can decide which one, if any, is right for you. First, let's compare the 3 packaged versions. The Standard, Stellar, and Galactic editions all give you access to the new Kestrel Mk2, including a pre-built version you can deploy anywhere at no cost. Buying it during early access also lets you purchase the ship for in-game credits before it becomes available to everyone else. And if you pick it up during early access, you'll snag an Owners Club decal as well. The standard version just comes with the default dark gray paint job and the early access Owners Club decal, of course. The Stellar version adds the Primacy white paint job and the Aggro ship kit, which gives you 2 kits for each of your spoilers, wings, and front of the ship. The Galactic version includes everything in the Stellar pack, plus the Flare Red Holo Kit pack, which adds animated graphics, and also includes a Vapor Crimson paint job, a Swift ship kit, and 4 disruptive camo paint jobs. Beyond the cosmetics, each pre-built ship also comes with different preset loadouts depending on the version tier, although the loadouts on the Stellar and Galactic versions are the same. The Standard Edition comes with a pretty bare-bones loadout, 2 small multi-cannons, E-rated core internals across the board, no utilities, E-rated shields, 1 cargo rack, and some basic flight assists. It's essentially identical to what you get when you buy the Kestrel straight from the shipyard. The ship itself supports 3 large and 2 small hardpoints, 4 utility mounts, up to size 4 and 5 core internals, and a spread of optional internals, although as a combat ship they are more limited. The Stellar and Galactic variants, on the other hand, come fully loaded, though none of the modules are engineered. Both versions include 3 of the new large Mk2 Plasma Shock Accelerators and 2 small multi-cannons. While we're here, let's talk about those new Mk2 Plasma Shock Accelerators. They're based on the Tech Broker exclusive shock cannons that you may or may not know even exist. But these Mk2 versions are a serious upgrade. Each trigger pull fires a burst of plasma that deals equal damage to both shields and hull, making them extremely versatile. If you hold the trigger down, they'll keep firing bursts until the magazine is depleted. That said, the longer you hold the trigger, the more jitter gets introduced, which hurts your accuracy over range. On top of that, they drain your weapon capacitor fast and can spike your heat just as quickly. To balance these downsides, these things put out over 100 damage per second, and that damage ignores your opponent's resistances. The plasma shocks also slowly reload while not firing as long as you don't deplete the magazine, and if you do deplete it, you have a fairly lengthy reload time of about 4.5 seconds. The Mk2 versions also come fitted with the Plasma Slug Experimental, which allows the weapon to draw from your fuel reserves instead of ammo. That means you can stay in the fight far longer, assuming you're keeping an eye on that fuel gauge. All of the core internals in the Stellar and Galactic editions come A-rated, giving you the best non-engineered starting point right out of the box. The other new standout module is the new Kestrel exclusive size 5 Mk2 Agile Boost Thrusters. These thrusters are built to deliver greater maneuverability while boosting. For comparison, all previous thrusters have a 100% boost multiplier, which can then be increased as a byproduct of engineering. The Mk2 Agile Boost Thrusters start at a minimum boosted multiplier of 111% and have a maximum boosted multiplier of 133%. It's still unclear if those values work the same as the way the minimum, optimal, and maximum multipliers apply to normal cruise speed and boost speed. More testing will be needed to see exactly how those values translate to pitch, roll, yaw, and the rest while boosting. What I can say is that when you're boosting and applying any directional input, roll, yaw, pitch, lateral, or vertical thrust, the output is noticeably amplified. You can pull off some pretty wild maneuvers like snappy 180s or vomit-inducing rolls. It also seems like the bonus starts off smaller right as you initiate the boost, then ramps up quickly to its maximum over a second or two. There's definitely more research to be done to fully understand the mechanics, but for now, just know this. It takes a bit of getting used to, and it's a blast if you do. Moving on to the rest of the loadout, the utility mounts are fitted with 2 C-rated shield boosters and 2 D-rated shield boosters, which help shore up the ship's shield strength. For optional internals, you get a 5C biweave shield generator, perfect for a small, fast-moving ship, 2 4D hull reinforcements, one of which occupies the ship's one dedicated military module slot, a 3D module reinforcement, a 2D hull reinforcement, a 2D module reinforcement, a supercruise assist, and an advanced docking computer in the last 2 spots. It's a good loadout if your goal is combat and you want to stay in the fight a long time, even if shields go down. When we compare stats of standard versus the stellar/galactic versions, we see the more expensive versions gain an improvement of about 40 plus meters per second faster both with cruise and boost, a few light years better jump range, 200 more shields, and a whopping 1,000 more hull points over the standard version. Plus, the stellar/galactic versions come with the Mk2 Plasma Shocks pre-installed, so much more damage output. Stat-wise, the stellar and galactic versions are better, especially with the pre-fitted weapons, better shields, and improved internals. If your goal is to just deploy a pre-built ship and get flying, then the stellar or galactic versions are the obvious choice. They come with everything you need to head out into the nearest res site and start blasting pirates. But since none of the modules in the stellar or galactic variants are engineered, you could just as easily grab the cheaper standard model and build it up yourself, assuming you've got the credits to spare. So, why would you want to purchase the stellar or galactic version over the standard? If you're a new commander and want a ready-to-deploy, nimble, small combat ship, the stellar and the galactic versions are ready to go, although this ship might be a bit much for someone just learning the game. The stellar and galactic versions might also be worth it if you want the ship kit. It's a better deal to bundle it than purchase them separately, as ship kits usually cost 16,800 ARCs alone. The galactic version on paper is a good deal as well. You get 2 ship kits, the new holo ship kit, and 6 ship skins. Of course, it's only a better deal if you plan on buying all those things separately. You'll have to decide if it's worth it for yourself. If you want all the extra ship kits and paint jobs, then the stellar or galactic version is worth it. But if you're just after early access and plan to kit out the Kestrel Mk2 yourself, the standard version will do just fine. As for the ship itself, it's a fun, powerful small ship with medium ship firepower and a crazy amount of maneuverability. The only downside I can see is that it's maybe not the most heavily shielded ship, but it should be able to avoid a lot of punishment with the new Mk2 Agile Boost Thrusters. I'll definitely be checking it out over the next few weeks and putting it through its paces. I hope you found this comparison informative. Consider giving it a like and subscribing if you want to see more. What are your thoughts on the standard versus stellar versus galactic question? Do you think the Galactic version is worth such a high ARX price? I'd love to hear in the comments below. Thank you for watching.